Rick, now the important thing is to remain calm.
Okay, Dad.
All right, I want you to go to the phone and call the fire department.
Okay, Dad.
And Rick, don't forget to mention that there's an airplane burning out of control in our rose garden.
Dad, look!
Hi, Eddie.
It's Bob Danish.
Bob, what happened?
Well, Eddie, I'd say we had a bit of a plane crash. Smoke?
No, thanks. Those things will kill you. Bob, was there anybody else in the plane?
No, just me. Of course, Bob Danish is enough for any cockpit.
Rick, help me get him out of this. Come on. Can you get on your feet, Bob?
Yeah. All right. That's good.
Bob, you okay?
Hey, no sweat, Scooter. It's cool. Now, if you'll excuse me, gotta get to my plane. That little lady needs me.
Oh, Bob, you've hurt your leg.
It's all right. Gotta back up.
Let me get you inside. I'll get you a cup of coffee or something.
No, it's my plane out there, and nothing's gonna stop me from getting to her. I'll take that coffee now, Eddie.
Yeah, okay. Just lean on me, Bob.
Nice place.
That must be the fire department.
Hope they come here.
Just right here on the counter, Bob. Take it easy. All right. That's good.
First the plane crash, now this. You ever had one of those days?
Dad!
Yeah.
Firemen are putting out the fire in the rose garden.
Oh, thank God.
Mom, there's more good news. They just realized that the greenhouse is burning down. The firemen are trying to get inside. They're inside. This is neat.
Rick, the backyard is an inferno. Total destruction is not neat.
Lighten up. It's just a kid. Probably his first disaster.
Danish, what's the matter with you? Don't you realize what's happened here? You have crashed an airplane, and there are pieces of it all over my backyard. You have caused unbelievable damage and destruction.
My goof, okay?
I would like to know why your plane fell down in my backyard, and if you say to me, hey, man, it was gravity, I will kill you. Bob, start explaining now.
Okie dokie doke. I was making a cargo run for Pam Ann Air Freight. Remember I told you about them?
Yeah, Pam and Am. They're the ladies that on your plane.
Right as rain, Scooter.
Call me Rick.
Sure, Scooter. Anywho, I knew I'd be flying over your pad, so I figured I'd buzz the place. Sort of tip my wings low, you know?
You buzzed my house? That was dangerous.
Not in the hands of a skilled pilot.
Bob, why would you buzz our house? We hardly even know you.
We're all guys here, right? Well, the truth is, I wanted to impress my old flame, Eddie's secretary, Kate Summers.
Bob, Kate doesn't live here. Kate has her own apartment.
You mean I endangered my life and destroyed Pam Am's one and only plane for nothing? Boy, is my face red.
Bob, don't you think you should call Pam and Am? Tell them about your new flame?
I suppose. Eddie, will you hand me that phone? Thanks.
He's acting like what happened here is no big deal. You think he's in shock?
Maybe. Of course, there could be another explanation.
What?
He's an idiot.
Hello, Pam. This is the Great Dane. Hey, listen, we've had a slight incident. Well, let me explain it to you with a little humor. What's twisted? What's metal? And it's scattered all over the place. Give up? It's your airline, babe.
There's a huge crowd outside. Well, they said a plane crashed. How could that possibly happen here? Oh, Bob.
I'm fine, kitten.
Bob.
There, it's all over now.
Bob, please.
Shh, it's okay.
Bob,
Yeah.
that's enough.
Hey, buddy, do I detect a little jealousy here?
Bob, Kate and I happen to be in love with each other.
Maybe, but I happen to think she ended up with you and the rebound from me.
Rebound?
Huh?
Bob, we've never bounded. You're unbelievable.
That's the rumor.
Bob, wait a minute. I thought you told me you were living with Pam. How come you're making hits on Kate if you're living with another woman?
Hey, just because a man doesn't have the shoes he wants doesn't mean he has to go barefoot, huh?
Bob, what about Pam? Wasn't she supposed to pick you up? I don't want to be rude here, but I'd like you the hell out of my house.
I hope Pam has cooled down a little.
Don't worry, Bob. If Pam doesn't come for you right away, you can stay with us for a while.
Hey.
Bob, would you excuse us for just a minute?
Feel free.
Son, it was real nice of you to offer our house as a place for Bob to stay. I'm proud of you for being so compassionate.
Thanks, Dad.
Don't you ever do that again. I want him out.
Dad, I kind of feel sorry for Bob Danish. I mean, he tries to act cool about everything, but I think that inside he's really scared.
Son, if you had to be Bob Danish, you'd be scared too.
Hey, you two, my ears are burning. Listen, you don't have to worry about Roberto Danishero. I'll be able to handle Pam.
Bob, now you're absolutely sure that you're going to be staying with Pam?
I guarantee it.
Great. Well, in that case, well, if you had to, you could stay with us. For a while. Briefly.
Hey, won't be necessary, but I appreciate the offer, huh? Bam!
You scum! You lowlife! You less than human idiot! You've ruined me. I don't ever want to see you again. You are disgusting, worthless filth. You are the most rotten, horrible person I've ever met in my entire life! I don't want you to die. I want you to live and be miserable forever!
Well, Eddie, I think I'll take you up on your offer. Hi, Scooter. Want a sandwich? Pretty tasty. I think it's some kind of beef.
It's prime rib, Bob. And in the last 3 days, you've eaten 10 pounds of it.
Hey, I see you're looking through my scrapbook, huh?
Yeah, I couldn't resist when I saw the cover. A pictorial history of Bob Danish.
But there I am after my very first swimming lesson.
Oh, I see you getting artificial respiration. Who's that?
That's the greatest man who ever walked the earth, my dad, Dan Danish.
Really? What's he holding?
That device is what made my dad a legend in the Saginaw area. He was acknowledged by all he met as the world's greatest traveling Brannock salesman.
What's a Brannock?
Those little metal things you use to measure your feet when you get shoes.
Oh, a Brannock!
Yeah, my dad always said he could have invented the Brannock. He had the idea, but he never did anything about it. If he had, I'd be a rich man today, and you'd be measuring your feet with a Danish.
Was the greatest man who ever walked the earth your dad, Dan Danish, bitter?
Oh, the greatest man who ever walked the earth, my dad, Dan Danish, was not bitter. Although when he died, he was a broken man.
Oh, so I guess it did bother him.
No, piano fell on him. I sure miss my dad, Dan Danish. He used to call me Scooter, Scooter.
He used to call you Scooter, Scooter?
No, just Scooter, Scooter.
Skip it.
Yeah, I was the apple of my dad's eye. But I think he'd be pretty disappointed if he could see how down and out I am now.
Oh, don't worry, Bob. Things are gonna get better for you.
Huh.
By the way, I was meaning to ask you. What's this?
Ah, that's my parsley. That's a souvenir from my one and only dinner with Kate.
You really like her, don't you?
Yeah, that gal's the greatest thing since lava lamps.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Rick.
Eddie?
Yeah, Bob?
You had an urgent call while you were out. What's that mean, Eddie?
That means who called, Bob?
Really? I would have done.
Who called?
See, my way works. Anyway, he said it was important that you call him back right away.
Who?
Do you know a guy named Larry?
Yeah, I know several Larrys.
Maybe it was Harry. I wrote it down.
Now, think real hard, Bob.
Yeah. Larry, Harry, Gary, Jerry, Barry. Here it is.
This says Frank.
That's it, Frank.
Rick, I want to see you in the library.
Hey, Dad.
Stick around, Bob.
Stick around. Thanks, buddy. I sure will.
Rick, he has got to go. I'm not running a shelter for people who mix up Harry and Frank.
Edward, I feel that I'm responsible for this. I mean, Bob wouldn't even be here if he hadn't buzzed the house for me, so I think I should be the one to tell him to leave.
No, Kate, it's my house. I should tell him.
No, I should do it.
Okay.
Bob, could we talk for a second?
Sure. What's on your mind, babe?
Bob, you can't stay here.
That's not really what you want to say, is it, Kate?
Yes, it is. That's exactly what I want to say.
Oh, come on. We both know what's happening here. The truth is, you can't stand having me so close.
That's one way of putting it.
The truth is, you want me back.
Where does that come from? Can't you see that I'm in love with Edward?
I'll admit that little trick worked for a while. Made me jealous. Until I realized they were just waiting for the Great Dane to make his move. Okay, Kate. You talked me into moving in with you.
What? I don't want you to move in with me. I don't want you anywhere near me.
Sure, and Orson Welles is anorexic, right?
Try to understand this, Bob. I don't ever want to see you again. And I'm not saying this to make you jealous. I'm saying this because I just don't like you. Bob, I shouldn't have said that.
You don't like me.
I didn't mean it. Really, I didn't.
Well, Bob Danish does not stay where he's not wanted.
How'd it go?
He's leaving. But I really think I hurt his feelings.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. I'll call him a cab.
Dad, I'm confused.
About what, son?
Well, you're always telling me that it's important to be sensitive to other people's feelings.
Well, yeah, that is important.
Then how come you don't care if Bob's feelings are hurt?
Ricky's right.
Okay. I'll have a talk with Bob. I'll try to make him feel better. And I promise I'll be sensitive to his feelings.
Dad, if it's okay, I'd like to talk to Bob.
No, I think I should do it.
No, I should.
Okay.
You know, you're pretty good at that.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
How you doing, Bob?
Had a rough week, Scooter. I was dealt a bad hand, but Denish's don't fold. I'll be just fine. That didn't happen. Get me, Scooter?
You were starting to cry, weren't you?
Me? Bob Danish? Come on, I never cried a day in my life. The greatest man who ever walked the earth, my dad, Dan Danish, told me real men don't cry. My dad was never wrong. Till he decided to stop being a salesman and get into piano moving.
Well, in my opinion, the greatest man who ever walked the earth is my dad, Edward Stratton III. And he says that it's okay for a man to cry.
Eddie said that?
Yeah. He says that when you're hurt inside, crying helps get rid of the pain. And once all the bad feelings are out, you don't hurt so much. So I just want you to know that you don't have to be embarrassed if you want to cry.
Oh, you're a good kid, Scooter. I appreciate what you're trying to do here, but there's no way that Bob Danish is going to cry. I will not allow that to happen.
There. Now don't you... There, now don't you feel better?
Yeah, I do. Son of a gun. My first cry. And you know what?
What?
I'm pretty darn good at it.
Rick? What was that awful sound?
Bob, were you crying?
Damn straight, woman. Well, it looks like I'm cleared for takeoff. So long, Eddie. You got a great kid here.
Well, thank you, Bob. And good luck to you. Try not to destroy any major facilities.
So long, Scoot. So long, Rick.
So long, Bob.
I wish you all the best, Bob.
I know, babe. Kate, of all sad words of tongue and pen, the saddest are these, what might have been.
Gee, what a beautiful quotation. Who wrote that?
Some clown at a match factory.